right, everybody. Let me turn that off. There we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. So happy Saturday.
Hi there.
We're so excited to be here with you. It's kind of a different time for us, so we weren't sure.
Yeah, we were this morning from about 8 o'clock on Pacific time. We were part of the Great Grow Along. We were hosting the Q&As with the different speakers in each session. So that's why we had to change up and be here this afternoon. So thank you for being here with us.
I know, this is great. And let us know who's here, where you're watching from. We have a poll going right now, too, because we are bulb fanatics over here ourselves. So those of you that have been with us for a while, we know you like glads out there, you like dahlias, because we all talk about it all the time.
Oh, yeah. So let us know which one of the general summer flowering bulbs you like in that poll. Yeah, also in the chat, I can't talk. We've been talking all day. Also in the chat, let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're gardening. Do you have good weather? Is it okay weather? You know, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, we're here to chat. We've got a really fun, this is going to be temptation overload. And there was a session today at the Great Grow Along all about kind of, restraining yourself from trying to buy every new plant in sight.
When you go to part of the title was called coping.
Coping
with trying to get new bulbs.
Yeah.
Not new bulbs, rare bulbs, but new plants.
Just all plants, right?
Yeah.
So today is going to be like, try to use some of our restraint a little bit because we want all the bulbs on the list that we're going to show you.
Yep, so we have 12 new bulbs to show you.
Too many.
Really great. We got some slides ready to go. But yeah, we're excited to talk to you about them.
I know. Valerie from Kent is here. Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
So we weren't sure, if, it's such a beautiful day in the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest here today. We thought we're thinking everyone's probably out in their garden right now, but we're going to go ahead and go live. And yeah,
it's beautiful here.
It is. So, it's really beautiful.
So Valerie, is it nice and warm there? Is it about 70 or so there in the valley?
Yeah. Isn't this crazy weather? I mean, it's still winter.
Yeah, I know.
So Deborah Rose is watching from the UK. Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Thanks for joining us. We're so happy
for being here.
Yeah. What's going on in your garden in the UK right now?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you.
You're having some nice weather. Is it rainy?
Yeah. What
that
is
typical
going on
UK weather, spring weather?
Cleaned the patio today, Deborah Rose said.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
That sounds like a very productive day.
Yeah, it's a good, nice, good job, good work.
I know.
Yeah.
So checking in on our poll real quick. Okay, so we had to throw this out there. What's your favorite summer flowering bulb? And we only have so many options to fill here, right? There's only a small space. So dahlias, glads, canna lilies, or just literally all of them. And all of them is winning right now.
Great.
55%.
That is awesome. Good job, you guys. I know, we want them all too.
How do you pick between dahlias and glads too? A favorite?
Well, yeah.
Do you have one? What's your favorite?
Out of just in general?
Just all of them there, maybe.
I like glads.
Glads?
Yeah, I could be in team glads, camp glads. Yeah. What about yourself?
I don't know if I can pick between glads or dahlias. I mean, I love them both equally. With dahlias, you have so many different forms to pick from. You can have a plethora of them in your garden, and they could be different heights. And
I think if you had one or the other sitting in front of you, you would always go to the dahlias.
I would probably lean towards the dahlias. I love glads, though. I love that tall, spiky form and just the way the colors, they're just so beautiful. Valerie said that Great Grow Along was great, and she said it's sunny and warm there.
Cool. Glad you were there, Valerie.
I know.
That was fun. It's going to be happening tomorrow and for the next 2 consecutive weekends after this weekend. So make sure to go to greatgrowalong.com. It's all free. Check it out. There's a lot of different speakers talking about a lot of different things. Today was the Flower Power Party. Today and tomorrow are all about flowers, all the different aspects of growing flowers, what to use them for, all sorts of stuff. So it was really cool and fun.
It was fun, and you just can't go wrong. There's so much good information today. If you're not signed up for the Great Grow Along, or you're just joining us and you're wondering what the heck we're talking about, there's a big online educational session going on this weekend, like you just explained, and the next 2 weekends. And we just dropped a link in the chat, greatgrowalong.com. You can go there and sign up. It's totally free. And then you can watch the replays through the week, I think they said. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kimberly Chapman is here also from the UK in Region 8B.
Hi, thanks for being here, Kimberly. It must be a little later there too. It's 2 p.m. here Pacific time. You guys are about 8 hours ahead of us. So wow, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good point.
Wow.
Kimberly mentioned the days are finally getting longer and we've been planting all day. So nice. Good for you.
Good.
What have you been planting?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Deborah Rose mentioned Deborah emptied old pots, got bulbs and seeds ready, and we'll start planting next week.
Wow, cool. That's exciting.
Oh, that's so exciting. So, yeah, what should we jump in and just start just
let's do this.
Talking about bulbs. We haven't talked about bulbs enough today. And those of you that know us, we are kind of bulb fanatics. So we have a session in the Great Grow Along coming up in a few weeks about native bulbs. So we love bulbs.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, so let's get started.
Okay.
So let me shrink us. Oops.
So we've got a few slides to show you. So get ready.
Move this over.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay.
So summer flowering bulbs, 12 new or new-ish, because some of these have already been out for a year or two, but they're new from these purveyors, these online retailers. So we're going to cover 12 new bulbs, newish bulbs from Eden Brothers, High Country Gardens, Longfield Gardens, you know, those boxes of bulbs that you see at Costco and maybe even like Home Depot or something. That's where these are going to be, that's where those are going to be from. And then Breck's bulbs. So, and what we have all the links already loaded into the description of this video down below. So at any point when we're talking about these, scroll down to the description, find the bulb. The bulbs are listed down there by name, and then just click on through and it'll take you right there and you can find out even more about them from what we're talking about here today. So, yep. So, okay. So with that, let's get into the bulbs.
I know. This is
wow.
So a little preview of what's to come. We're going to talk about all of these these are new from Eden Brothers this year.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of excited to talk about the individual bulbs that we're going to look at.
Me too.
On the next slide.
Okay.
Oh, we're excited to talk about bulbs too, Deborah.
So
I love these.
Already. Pom-pom buttercup dahlias. These are pom-pom. Pom-pom.
That's hard to say.
I always want to say pom-pom.
Pom-pom.
But a pom-pom type of flowering bulb.
How cute are those?
Gorgeous.
They're just so tiny, and if you grow pom-pom, now I can't see it. They're just like an inch to 6 inch bloom size.
Yeah, so 6 inch maybe, yeah, something like that.
They're probably a lot smaller than that though. But that light yellow color though.
Yep, very unique.
Picture those just kind of popping up in a little area of your garden.
Yeah.
So cute.
So they bloom from midsummer into the fall. So they're a long bloomer, which is really cool. And then they'll grow up to 36 inches. They grow in zones 8 through 11. So they've got a little bit of a range right there.
I know. I like that.
We can grow them.
Otherwise, you know, you would just, as usual with bulbs, you would just lift them in the cooler weather and just store them safely somewhere inside.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are such cute cut flowers. And if you like to grow your bulbs for cut flowers, this would actually be a really, can you picture and just so many designs that you could, you could create. Just
the arrangements?
Bring them indoors and...
Yeah, you create a lot of different arrangements with those. Yeah, very unique.
Really cute. Really cool. Valerie mentioned they almost kind of look like English daisies.
Yeah, they kind of do. Yeah, they have that shape. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
And we're such a fan of ball-shaped flowers too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
so next up.
Moving on to another dahlia. Eden Brothers, sorry, let me say that again. Eden Brothers has a lot of dahlias. That's kind of one of the things they're really known for online. And we've grown their dahlias for years and they've been super healthy and beautiful. So we do have a lot of dahlias to show you. This one is, I love that cactus form. It's called Chat Noir, which if you know a little French, is just black cat is probably what that would best mean. But that Merlot color, just that. And it's almost like, I don't know, it just kind of has some hints of a darker Merlot, a lighter Merlot. It's beautiful.
I love that cactus form of that flower too. Just the spikiness of it. And it'll give any type of like cut flower arrangement a very unique look to it, and the texture too. I mean, it's just going to draw the eye. Now these are fun. These are also midsummer into frost bloomers. 6 to 8 inches across. So I mean, that's pretty good size right there, you know. Yeah. And then they'll grow up to 36 inches, zones 8 through 11. Again, good, really good cut flowers, fun for arrangements, or just singly in a vase at your house on your dining room table.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh, and real quick in the chat, G is here.
Oh, hey, G.
G says, "Yay, I get to catch a live show." Hi, G.
Hey, G.
G loves growing dahlias, he said.
Awesome.
You can't go wrong. Yep. There's so many kinds.
Yep. So next up, Moonlight Mix. Now, this is a really fun one we saw. Yeah, so it's a mix of anemones. It's fun to say, anemones. And then ranunculus. So you can see they're both white petaling flowered plants, but they have a little bit difference to them. But I mean, they have that cream and that ivory mix and that white ivory mix. It's just beautiful.
It really is. And that center of that anemone is so beautiful.
It almost doesn't look real.
It doesn't look real. And, you know, as the name calls out, this would be great for a moon garden. So if any of you have ever tried a moon garden or are thinking of growing one, I mean, there's 2 flowers right there.
Yeah. So it's you can see up there, it's a spring to late summer bloomer. So it does have quite a range of blooming time there. The height can vary. So it depends too on how much sun it's getting, how much shade it's getting, the water, to get enough water, not enough, some fertilizers. So keep that in mind when you're growing it, and how dense you're growing it too. The denser you grow these, the taller they're going to want to grow. So and zones 6 through 11. So really wide range.
That's really fun to think about, though, for cut flower growers or those of you that are aspiring. Like, yeah, changing the distance that you plant them is just, that can really affect the stem length.
Yep.
So that's fun to think about.
So,
okay, well, cool.
Here. So, so far, let's pause here. Anybody like what they've seen so far? Anything popping out at you? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, definitely.
So, all right, up next.
Another dahlia. You can't go wrong.
Oops.
Eden Brothers has a lot of these mixes. They'll take 2 current dahlias. Like, for example, this is a mix of Breakout and Emery Paul. If you're familiar with those 2 gorgeous dinner plate dahlias, they were selling them together in a mix now. So those colors of that pink and the cream, and the huge size and the colors.
Ginormous.
So, I mean, this would look gorgeous in your garden. And again, as cut flowers, as dahlias are known for.
Yeah, that zone range, again, 8 to 11, can grow in a lot of different gardens. So, yeah.
Okay, we're moving on.
Moving on. Was there something else you wanted to say about that?
No, I think I could stare at that too long and keep going.
Okay.
I want to say hi to Kevin from Hawaii.
Oh, hey, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah. In Hawaii, what is it? It's about noon, just a little after noon there. Is it 2 hours?
I think they're...
This time of year, is it 2 hours or 3 hours?
Ahead now. I think they're 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay, so 3 hours. So, gosh, it's only 11 o'clock there. Awesome.
Oh, Kevin.
Woo.
Hope you're doing really well.
Yeah.
Glad you're here. Let's see. G said he took Best in Show and Best Specimen Award at the county fair.
Good job.
With the Linda's Baby ball dahlias. Linda's Baby. What? Now what?
Congratulations, G.
Yeah, G. Awesome. I know. That's super cool, G. What is Linda's Baby? I'm not familiar with that one. Are you?
Me either.
What color is that? We'll have to look that one up.
But great. That's really cool. Yeah. So, Valerie says, love the moonlight mix. I have a sort of moon garden where they could go. Fun.
That'd be cool.
Neat. Okay.
There's something about a whole bed just full of nothing but white.
Yeah.
And, creating that moon garden look.
Well, it can be really striking.
I like that.
Yeah, it can be really striking.
I think we should do that. We need to do that.
Okay.
Somewhere. Or a container, maybe. If you have a small space, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Just play around with that.
So, moving along here, that was what was new or new-ish from Eden Brothers. Now we're going to move into the bulbs, the summer flowering bulbs from Longfield Gardens. So here we go.
There's one in here. There's like 2 that I'm already freaking out about. They're so beautiful. Let's see. G mentioned real quick that he bought there's a new dahlia they're adding to their cut flower garden named Nicholas after his son.
Oh, fun.
And it's an orange and pinkish hue. He said he can't wait.
Okay.
To grow that.
That'd be beautiful.
Orange and pink? Yeah, that would be gorgeous.
Yeah. So,
cool. Okay.
Moving into Longfield Gardens. First up, Tomer Orange. So this is a ranunculus summer flowering bulb. You can see its color is orange.
That is
pretty simple.
Gorgeous.
Isn't that? It almost looks like a rose. The ranunculus always remind me of just a very full rose flower.
It really does, and it's amazing to think that nature creates that shape. I mean, it's so delicate and intricately folded. It's just amazing. If you've ever grown ranunculus, it's so fun to watch them just form.
It is.
They're gorgeous.
So they will grow up to about 10 inches across. And so that's really fun. They bloom 10 to 16 weeks after planting. So if you want to time this, if you want to time the planting to where you, when you get the flowers, you can do that roughly with these bulbs. And they're in zones 3 through 11. Huge range.
Huge range.
Huge. So
they're probably assuming you're just growing it as an annual. I'm wondering.
Yeah,
right?
funny thing, a lot of people still do grow bulbs as annuals. But you can, most of them are perennials. You just need to know a little bit more about them, where they're actually hardy at and where they're not. And you can actually keep them over and over and over and over again throughout the years. So it's kind of fun.
I know, and it makes me think, we grow ranunculus in our garden and we have overwintered it several times. So we know it's hardy down to at least zone 8B. Do you remember the...
I don't.
I don't.
Well, in general, I don't. But I mean, these guys say zones 3 through 11, and I can't remember for Longfield Gardens if that actually means the hardiness, the true hardiness, or it's just you can grow it there, but it's not hardy. So, because there's different organizations out there that say zones 3 through 11, but it's hardy in 8 through 11, and anything below 8, you have to dig it up and store it, or treat it as an annual.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
yeah, maybe.
So
pretty color.
Yeah.
I love this. This is so pretty.
Beautiful.
A collarette dahlia mixed with a pompon dahlia. So hard to say. And those colors, I love that ring of kind of that hot pink on the collarette dahlia, which they call it summer fashion collection. So this, now we've already mentioned this at the beginning, but all of these are available online for you to purchase. We have a coupon code for you for all the Eden Brothers ones. We don't for these.
Yes, Eden Brothers 15% off. Type in Spoken Garden at checkout in the coupon area. You'll get 15% off the whole purchase. So sorry we didn't mention that before. But Longfield Gardens, you can see on that slide, it says up in the corner of that large picture there, 15% off. So I guess they're running a sale too.
I know. I think that you guys should jump in on that and see what you think, because now the bloom size is going to vary. Now pompons, are smaller, but the collarette, it could vary in bloom size. But the height anywhere from 28 inches to about 3 feet tall. And like you said, the closer you plant the bulbs, if you wanted it for that look, the longer the stems will be.
But there's also a peak of diminishing returns once you get them too close.
Good call.
So bulbs, when you plant them, they need to be spaced based on, how big they're going to get and just the room they need to grow above the ground, not only below the ground. Like daffodils, I mean, they're 5 to 6 inches apart. Most people will take daffodils and place them 3 inches apart or 4 inches maybe, because they want that tight packed knit of flowers and leaves coming up above. Like right now you might see that. And so for these guys, for the collarette and pom-poms, make sure to read the packaging on these. And if it calls for 5 to 6 inches apart, you can probably cut that down to maybe 3 or 4 inches, but you need some soil between those bulbs because the roots are going to come out. And if those roots start competing for water and nutrients, you're not going to get as bright or as big of flowers, and they could be a lot smaller too. The plants themselves might be a lot smaller. So that stress can impact with that tight planting what you get above the ground. So keep that in mind.
Really good tip. Yeah, really good. I do love that though. Summer fashion.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, and it competes with this one. This is such a gorgeous gladiolus. It's they titled it Georgia Peach, because why not?
Because it looks like peach.
It looks like peach, which is also the Pantone color of the year, so it's on trend apparently with the design world with their colors.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see right there the flower color. It's definitely a classic flowering type of gladiolus. It's got that that peach color flower. It's a summer bloomer. It gets really tall. It gets fairly tall. Through almost 3 feet to up to 3 feet, and then that zone range again too. That's really good. These are beautiful. I mean, all of these flowers, all of these bulbs make great cut flowers, or 4-cut flowers. But I mean, these are would be just bright and just striking. In an arrangement, outside, inside. I mean, I can just see them in restaurants or the lobby of a hotel. I mean, that just sounds, I can just imagine. It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. You're so right. I'm picturing this out in a border or, a bed where you've designed a certain color scheme, or you just throw everything together and you don't care what the color scheme is. And these would really just be showy, and you'll definitely need to stake them at that height, make sure that they stay upright. But
I can see them mixed in with other foundation plants like
that'd be so
boxwoods, rhododendrons, even peonies. I mean, kind of mixed in. I can see that too.
I like that.
So yeah,
so cool, beautiful. So and then the last one,
So last up for Longfields is Joey Frambo.
And this is another, well, it's a pom-pom. I guess there's quite a lot of new pom-poms this year. This one might have been on the market already, but it's new for Longfield Gardens. So with this, they call it a raspberry pink color and just that perfect ball shape. It's just a cute little addition to the Joey or Jowie line, however you say that. Beautiful.
Yeah. You know, and if we didn't mention before at the beginning, summer flower planting bulbs or planting summer flowering bulbs is really coming up. If you haven't already started where you live, we could start them early here if we wanted to. It's just our nighttime temperatures are still getting really low, so we can't really plant them out yet. But yeah, I mean, it's getting close. So that's, we wanted to show you all these because it's the time of year to get them and plant them in the ground. So
I know we're getting excited.
Yeah.
No.
So, all right, moving along here. Okay, that was it for Longfield Gardens. Now from High Country Gardens. So if you go to highcountrygardens.com, you can find these and a whole bunch of others. We only have two summer flowering bulbs to show you because according to their website, they only had 4 or 5
I think it was
new ones.
5.
I think it was 5 new ones. And so we were like, okay, so we'll do 2. So
well, and they're all calla lilies.
Yeah.
They have some beautiful bulbs otherwise. So they do have dahlias and they have all kinds of stuff.
So first up.
But this one's so pretty. Look at that orange. Okay, so the first calla lily, they're calling it orange pitcher. So let us know in the chat if you have ever grown calla lilies before, if you keep them out, because they're hardy in zones 8 through 10. So you are, and they are apparently, we haven't tested them out here, but they're deer resistant. They're supposed to be rabbit resistant as a plant as a whole.
And the gladiolus we've been showing you have been deer resistant too. So we forgot to mention that. We
haven't tested it here where we're currently living. We're kind of, I guess we could maybe try growing one calla lily out here, see what happens. But with those bright flower colors, kind of yellows to oranges, you can see that one flower has kind of just it's not quite bicolor, but it has kind of that swirl almost of like different colors. And yeah.
Now calla lilies in general are gonna like moist, well-draining soil. And they like full sun. So make sure to get them in those locations specifically. They just look so tropical, don't they?
They do look tropical. That's what I think I love about them the most, especially that color. It's so striking. And one thing I love about callas, growing them in containers is a really good way to keep, if you're not sure about your hardiness zone or whatnot, if you grow them in a container, then you can move it around or take it out maybe if you want to.
That's very true. Yeah.
So there's some options, So I like that one.
Okay, so next up, Da Vinci. I like the name of this one, let alone how beautiful it looks.
It's a beautiful bicolor kind of ivory and purple. You can see one of those flowers just kind of, again, it's almost like the colors just kind of swirl together a little bit. So just like the other calla lily, it's also supposedly deer resistant, rabbit resistant, hardy in zones 8 through 10. Anything else about that?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it for High Country Gardens, Breck's bulbs. So if you want to look at Breck's bulbs, go to brecksbulbs.com. And again, the links for these specific bulbs that we're going to show you are down below in the description. So check them out. So
glad you reminded that.
So moving along here, if I can get this thing to work. Okay, here we go.
Wow.
Yes, Liber Edge, Oriental Lily. Yes, beautiful, isn't that? I love that flower, how it has the dark red, and then on the tips, on that margin, it's a lot lighter. It's almost a kind of a cream white, almost. It's beautiful, or maybe a pink white. We'll go pink white.
Yeah, it's kind of a hot pink, like a bright pink.
Colorblind guy, partially.
It's that's a hard one though. I mean, yeah, the reds and the pinks for a lot of people is kind of tough to tell that color.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, there's an interesting feature of this flower, and we wanted to kind of share this with you and see what you actually think. And this isn't the only lily. Apparently, this Liber series is exclusive just to Breck's, but there's other lilies out there we researched that have this trait as well. And what they've done is they've bred this lily to be pollen-free. It doesn't have any anthers. So for those, you probably know a lot more about.
Well, I mean, just in general, being pollen-free, it makes it less messy to handle it, to grow it. It still has that fragrance though. So, I mean, if you're going to have this lily in an arrangement, and it's going to be in your house or in a condensed, confined area, it can get a little strong, just like all other lilies. So make sure to keep that in mind. I'm one of those people that literally, I love them. They're beautiful, but I can't have them in the house in a flower arrangement because it just affects my sinuses so badly. It's amazing. I've always been like that. And it's too bad because they're so gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. I know.
Now, this is a funny thing we were talking about earlier where, they're pollen free, meaning also that if they don't create any pollen, you don't have to really worry about them being visited by insects and then carrying that pollen to other plants, to carry on the trait, to pass on that trait of pollen free. They have no pollen. So there's no way to pass that trait, that genetic trait that's been bred into these onto other plants to make them also pollen free. So you don't have to worry about that. If that was ever an issue, if you thought that was going to be a problem, you don't have to worry about that. Just, kind of just logically thinking that through. But I mean, you have a lot of other plants in the garden that have pollen and will attract the pollinators.
And that's your argument to plant these. Because, we were discussing this yesterday thinking, a lot of people might look at that saying pollen free. That's not beneficial to the pollinators in my garden. Why would I plant anything like that?
Yep.
So for all of those reasons, for cut flower, designers or anybody that's working with these, I guess, lilies are very, they just stain everything. So they've made these pollen free to eliminate that. So you can still enjoy everything else about them without getting the pollen everywhere.
Yep.
And I like that you said that. Yeah, you just plant them in an area with a whole bunch of other pollinator friendly plants, and you can enjoy those, and the pollinators get at everything else, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's a striking flower. I love that.
You got nothing to lose by planting this in your yard, really. So
that's what we feel.
Yeah. So, all right. Next up from Breck's, Japonica. It's just named Japonica gladiolus. So this is a really fun glad that's being sold by Breck's. It's got that bicolor. It's so striking. It almost looks like somebody came by and painted each one of those petals because just how they formed and the loose margin between the two colors I see there. It just looks like a paintbrush. So anyway,
it does look painted. It doesn't look real. And Japonica, we were like, oh yeah, that reminds us of the flag of Japan. Obviously, the white and the red. We had to look it up just to remember what the actual flag looked like because we couldn't remember.
It's not something we usually run across every day. Yeah.
But it's fun to think about. They've they named it Japonica, and like any gladiolus, great for cut flowers, or you can leave it in a bed or a border and just interplant it with a lot of other things and be really creative and bright with maybe other red colored flowers, or even add some blues, and then you have red, white, and blue.
There you go. I like that. Be patriotic.
A lot of options.
Yeah, I like the height too. It's a little bit on the higher end of things, the taller end, with up to 4 feet tall. So that makes it really great for even, more great for cut flowers. So
wow, look at that. That really is quite striking.
Beautiful.
So before we move forward, let's say hi to a couple people in the chat that have popped in.
Sure.
So Budget Gardening Vita Loca is here from New Hampshire.
Hi, Vita Loca.
And said that it's going to be really cold nights coming up, like 20-degree nights.
Oh, yeah, wow.
We kind of had, a couple weeks ago, last week?
Last week.
When was that?
That was a week and a half ago, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, actually, right now it's almost 70 degrees here where we're at, but in another couple days it's going to get back down to the 30s and 40s. So
this is the weirdest weather we're having right now. I mean, it's still technically winter for everybody here. And I mean, it's 70 degrees out. It's clear blue sky. I mean,
not normal for around here.
Really weird.
So
and then like you said, the cold nights. So, but Budget Gardening Vita Loca mentioned that she's excited to sprout some of these bulbs in pots soon and get that started early.
Yes.
Which is always a good idea.
Do it.
Sheila Jackson is here from Sherman, Texas, and found our channel about an hour ago, she said, for the first time. And she's really excited to be here live. So thank you.
Yeah.
We're excited you're here. What are some of your favorite plants, Sheila? You'll have to let us know in the chat. Let's see. Maddie Copeland is here, and Maddie's from Atlanta. Just bought elephant ear bulbs for the first time.
Sweet.
We love it.
Cool. We made a couple videos on that too. So on YouTube here. So yeah.
I know we do love elephant ears. They're really fun to.
Yeah, they're unique.
There's so many. Yeah. There's fun ways to design with them, and that might be another one where a lot of the pollinator enthusiasts are thinking that doesn't have any benefits for pollinators. But we would argue there are benefits. It can provide shade. It could provide nesting areas, shelter.
Yep.
So there's those other reasons why those kind of plants, not only do they just look cool in your garden, but I don't know, there are a lot of other benefits.
There's wildlife benefits besides pollination or nectar or pollen. So
yeah, it's definitely fun to think about. So we're excited for you, Maddie.
Yeah. So okay.
Oh boy.
So that is pretty much it of all of the bulbs that we wanted to show you. I'm going to shrink us down as best as I can. Let's center us because I'm a little OCD that way. So out of all 12 bulbs that we have shown you so far, this is it so far. So out of all the bulbs we've shown you, which one of these by number do you like and you would want to put in your garden this year? Let us know in the chat.
Oh boy, there's probably more than one.
And if you're watching the replay, let us know down in the comments. We'd love to hear which one of these you want to add to your garden.
So which one do you want? Would you?
It's tough.
Like 2 choices, maybe? Top 2?
I'll just do one.
Okay.
Because I just, I think the anemones and the ranunculus, number 12.
Oh, okay. The Moonlight Mix, I think that was called, from Eden Brothers.
Yep, I think so.
Okay, I do like that. Gosh, this is like way too hard because it's a toss up for me between number 5, 8, and 11, and also 9 and 2.
That's 5.
That's too many. So I'm going to narrow it down to numbers 5 or 8, and I'm kind of leaning toward 5. I just love that gladiolus color, that salmon, peachy, pink color.
I'm surprised you're giving up the dahlia mix.
I do love the dahlias. I know that's so hard, and I love the number 8 too. It's a great number. So
I'm not usually surprised this easily.
It's so hard, but look, I mean, it's so vibrant and just pops in the background. That number 5. I forget the name of that one, but
orange. Georgia Peach.
Georgia Peach. Thank you.
Yep.
Valerie said 2 or 5 or 12 or 7 or ...
You're just as bad as she is.
So I have to it's the okay. So the gladiolus. So either gladiolus and then 12 or 7. She said.
Budget Garden Vita Loca number 8. Good choice.
I know. I'm kind of swinging back towards number 8 as well because I love the collarette dahlias and the pom poms. You can't go wrong in the colors. Oh, you guys. I don't know.
Good thing. No, I won't say that. I was going to say good. Well, I guess I can. Good thing I have the credit card.
I know where it is.
Yeah, she knows.
I have it.
Yeah, she's got her. It's okay. She has her.
G said number 6. He likes that really cute pom pom.
Yeah.
I like number 6 too. Oh, it's so hard. We have audience member here, Sonia Hogan, says howdy from Kyle, Texas.
Hi, Sonia.
I don't think I've ever heard of Kyle, Texas. Fun. We'll have to look that up on the map.
Welcome.
I know. Just getting into other flowers besides marigolds, feeling a little intimidated, but our videos help so much.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Makes us feel so happy. That makes us feel really good.
Yeah.
We will definitely keep up.
That's why we keep doing what we're doing, because it's helpful. We're helping people.
We hope to be. Yeah. Great. Definitely you can DM us on Instagram if you happen to follow us over there. We're just at Spoken Garden. Or email us, Sean and Allison at spokengarden.com. And if you ever have any questions.
Yep.
Tracy just popped in. Tracy from Lacey is here. Tracy says, hi guys, I didn't know there was a live chat today.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. We wanted to make sure and connect with everybody and we had to delay due to the Great Grow Along earlier, Tracy. So that's why we decided just to go live it.
Yep, we were hosting the Q&A with each presenter this morning, pretty much all day. So that's why we're doing the live a little bit later in the day. So no worries. Yeah, glad you're here. So anything else going on?
G is making a joke. He said District 6. I mean 6. Number 6. He little help me. I just forgot the name. I'm so tired. I'm blanking. Sorry. I know what that means.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I know what movie that and book. Oh, like Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
Goodness sakes, blanked out.
I thought it was like District 9, that alien movie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
See, that's why I didn't say anything.
Okay, so again, like Sean said, we just narrowed it down to 12 because we probably could have gone on for an entire hour of just finding new bulbs online, and we had to limit it somewhere, guys. There were too many.
Yes.
But we are excited to bring some more new flowers and things your way just to talk about them and see what you guys think. Oh.
So, yep. So thanks for walking through that with us. And we hope we gave you some inspiration. And maybe you just, you'll just go and just get those specific bulbs. That'd be super cool.
I know. Keep us posted.
Yep. Yep. And so we wanted to let you know there's 2 books. Well, one's out right now and one's a pre-order. But both we thought you might find really interesting. One is the Cut Flower Handbook, and that's by Lisa Mason Ziegler. And so the links for both of these will be down in the description too, like it says on the screen there. So a little bit later we'll get those on there. And then also bird-friendly gardening from our friend Frau Zinni, who's on. She's got a YouTube channel here, but she's also on Instagram. Her book is coming out in April.
I think it's April 2nd, something like right around there.
So, and it's all about bird-friendly gardening. So if you're looking for that or either one of these, definitely check them out.
And I know, we just thought it would be fun to show these to you. The cut flowers are related to almost every single flower we showed you today. And if that's your thing, her account to the Cut Flower Handbook, let's see, it's Gardener's Workshop. I know you're familiar with her Instagram handle and whatnot, but you guys should definitely follow her. She does some amazing stuff with cut flowers.
Good.
I'm excited for bird-friendly gardening. We actually have both of these books across the room over there. We were going to show you, but we've got them right here, and we're really excited to dig in and start reading these.
Yep, definitely. So yeah, we'll have those links down in the description for you. So, and I think that is all we have today that we wanted to talk about. So hopefully you found that interesting. Hopefully it was a little bit exciting with all those different colors and bulbs. So
too many bulbs to pick from, and we're getting excited like you guys to just get out and start getting those bulbs started. Like you already mentioned, it's way too early yet.
Yeah, it is, but we're getting antsy.
So, I know so coming soon. We've got some videos coming up. We need to check our dahlias, and we need to do some dividing of. We're hoping they made it through the winter. Do some dividing of our dahlias.
Yes.
So we're gonna make that video coming up pretty soon. And are we going? We're not sure if we're going to be live here next Saturday because of the Great Grow Along again.
Yep. So TBD.
TBD.
To be determined there. But definitely let us know down in the comments if you liked all these bulbs. Again, what you found interesting, what you didn't, and what you're going to add to your garden. Hopefully.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So we're excited for you guys. Have a great weekend ahead. Yeah. Enjoy your weather, whatever it may be.
I guess we're signing off.
I mean, where there are a couple. Let's see. Valerie said most of these varieties were new to her, so thanks for sharing.
Cool. That's great. Woo-hoo.
And Budget Gardening Vita Loca said this was great. Thanks so much.
Awesome.
So we're excited to be here with you guys, and we all motivate each other and inspire each other. So it's fun to share ideas.
Yeah. So, thanks again for being here. We'll see you hopefully next week, if not sooner, with some new videos. Maybe this next week. We'll see. So, been kind of busy. But thanks for being here. Have a great weekend, you guys.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.